Former VBS Chief Financial Officer Philip Truter has been sentenced to an effective 7 years in jail. He's been convicted of corruption, fraud, money laundering and also failing to submit a tax return. Truter is the first VBS board member convicted for the so-called Great Bank Heist. Reporter Govan Whittles at the Palm Ridge Magistrate's Court today with more on that story. Remind us, Govan, good afternoon to you, exactly what Mr. Truter did.
Well, he's accused of facilitating the looting of VBS Bank, Jeremy, and he was the Chief Financial Officer. He's known as someone who's a VBS lifer. First joined the bank in February 2005, despite only having a BCom degree. And he held the position of CFO until the point where the audit was conducted by Advocate Terry Matau, the investigation into the so-called Great Bank Heist. And today in court, Philip Truter admitted to a range of charges. But more importantly, he basically vindicated the report by Advocate Terry Matau and confirmed that he did indeed unlawfully and intentionally cook the books at VBS. And it's important to note that in his plea bargain with the state, he says he has no excuse in law for his actions. That, of course, hugely significant, considering that there's still a number of other board members, business people, and municipal officials that are appearing in court on the VBS matter. I have the spokesperson for the National Prosecuting Authority with me, Mr. Sipho Ngwema. Thank you so much for your time, sir. So a hugely significant plea bargain that's led to a significant conviction and sentence. What does it mean for the VBS case, and what's your reaction to it?
This is a very welcome development from the National Prosecuting Authority's point of view, given the fact that you need people inside these kind of schemes, because ordinary people, even investigators, are never there when these things take place. So in order to fight corruption effectively, you need some people in there to break ranks. You need people to cooperate with investigations. You need people to assist the state. So we were ready the first time when the 7 accused, who are appearing tomorrow, by the way, appeared, and we handed them an indictment. But I think we are much stronger now that one of them has vowed to assist the state. And of course, we believe that the court has meted out an appropriate sentence with regards to what has happened, but also the court has taken into account of the fact that he is going to assist the case against the other 7 accused, and I think it gives us more advantage. It makes us much stronger than we were before in terms of taking this case forward.
The Hawks are still investigating. They've confirmed that they haven't finalized their investigations with regards to the VBS case. But with the admissions that were made by Mr. Truter in his plea bargain, how does it help that case along, and should we expect to see a full trial commencing much sooner because of this plea bargain?
In terms of this particular leg, there's no doubt about the fact that things now should speed up. But of course, the accused have rights, and therefore they may want to have some time to prepare for the case, and we are ready for that. From the state's point of view, we now are much more ready, as I said. But also, you must remember, there are a number of other legs with this case. It's going to be a long journey. There are positive developments taking place with regards to other legs, and I have no doubt that there will be action along the way. So we are fairly content and much more stronger as we deal with this case. And investigators are making good advances with regards to concluding this matter.
Should we expect, or is the NPA currently in negotiations to secure another plea bargain from more of the accused or people who were involved in the VBS case?
You must remember, with regards to people who were involved in the VBS case, there's another discussion taking place with the former CFO of Merafong. That is still in process. We'll make the relevant announcements at the relevant time. But of course, people who want to come forward and help and assist the state, they will be looked differently from accused who totally deny things that we allege against them, which probably happened. So there's no doubt that we will continue chatting to people who want to assist. And as I said, in answering your question, we are in discussion with the CFO of Merafong. The investigations are continuing. So yes, we look forward to charging more people in this case with regards to the shenanigans that happened around the bank.
Thank you so much. That's the spokesperson for the National Prosecuting Authority. Of course, he's talking about Mr. Martinez Vinicius, the former CFO of the Merafong municipality, who they're negotiating with to also become a possible state witness. So Mr. Philip Truter is serving, or he will serve, in effect, 7 years in jail. He received 10 years for the plea bargain. 3 of those have been suspended for 5 years. And the NPA is happy with that conviction and sentence. Of course, today will mark a hugely significant turning point in the NPA's bid to have the VBS case heard soon and wrap it up soon as well.
All right, Govan Whittles, thank you. At the Palm Ridge Magistrates Court, let's just remind our viewers the shenanigans that the NPA was referring to amounted to something like 2 billion rand of depositors' money that was robbed under Truter's watch. It really is a case now of everyone looking after themselves, running for cover. The VBS house of cards is starting to fall.